what has been leading to these delays since the official end of the transition period?
Basically, bureaucracy, the government system put in place to circumvent these delays, in fact, contributed to the problem. Firms have struggled to get a hold of transit documents, which would prevent delays. They need customs declarations, rules of origin documents. Even drivers trying to enter France must supply a negative COVID test. All this has culminated in around 5% of trucks being stopped at the borders.
Laura, it's really interesting, and what's clear on the Brexit story and the effect it's having is we seem to be seeing slow motion, new developments coming through all the time, new insights into just what the UK-EU relationship looks like right now. And we're thinking about what the economic cost of all of this disruption is. I was just looking at interesting reporting just this week about how customs charges are sometimes not being imposed by retailers and therefore have to be paid by the customers who are taking delivery, and that's a strange development if you're buying something online. So it's evolving, isn't it, the economic cost? But what do we know about it so far?
It is evolving. It's hard to tell at this stage. Back in November, the Bank of England forecast that the marginal impact of any Brexit disruption could knock around 1 percentage point off UK GDP. The fishing industry say they are losing £1 million every single day. Around 20% of UK SMEs have had to suspend all trade with the European Union. That's according to one accounting firm. Interestingly, on inflation, Bloomberg Economics think that UK inflation could reach around 1.5% this year, and that is partly because of these extra costs.
Are we going to see an improvement in this situation in the lineup of trucks and the bureaucracy at the border? Is that something that's going to clear out like a logjam?
Matt, I do think the situation will deteriorate. Freight levels at the moment are only at 70%. Remember toward the end of December how many firms were stockpiling because they wanted to get ahead of that Brexit deadline? Well, those stockpiles are starting to deplete. So when freight levels reach 100% again, we can expect some significant delays. I don't know if it will be the scenes like we saw over Christmas at Dover, 5-mile delays of lorries, but we do expect the situation to deteriorate.